Hello, this is Betty from Astrology with Betty, and today I'm here to talk to you about the energy of your moon and how you can utilize this in your natal chart to connect with your divine feminine aspect, how you can connect with your intuition, how you can utilize this to heal. And it is through the healing aspect that we are able to raise our frequency and manifest. People talk a lot about that nowadays, about healing and manifestation and frequency shifting and timelines, and those are all incredible and interesting and fantastic, but in practice, how do I do that? It can be confusing. You get all amped up and you say, I'm going to do this, but it's not so easy because we get stuck. We get stuck. Picture your moon in your natal chart as a tunnel that you have to go through to access your gifts, to access your intuition and your manifestation ability. And to do that, we need to heal. And that is where things get tricky. So the moon in your natal chart is an incredible tool for you to read the directions on, well, how do I do that? And what are some tips and tricks on how I can do that? The moon is the reflective, it's the feminine. The sun, people talk about and they say, what is your sign? They always say their sun sign. And sun is an incredibly important aspect of your energetic makeup. However, the moon is just as, if not more important, because it's how you feel. And how you feel is what shapes your life. If you're angry, that's going to play out in your life. If you're happy, sad, confused, holding on to resentment, all of these things are through the emotional body. And if we do not heal our emotional body, we're not able to raise our frequency. We're not able to manifest. We're not able to enjoy our lives. So I'm going to do a little series here on each moon sign. And of course, there's so much more to it. I highly recommend getting a reading from a proficient astrologer. You can access me at astrologywithbetty.com. But just little tips and tricks, because there's different elements. The fire moons, well, they need action to move the energy. Earth moons need to connect with the earth. It could be cooking, it could be gardening. Air moons need more mental stimulation. Air moons tend to run their emotions through their brain, and that's not going to work. So how do I clear that energy out and get into the emotions? And water is more reflective and connecting with water. That's why I'm here by the water today. And reflection. The moon is at home in Cancer, so you'd think, oh, well, having your moon in a water sign is the best place to have it. Scorpio, the moon is in detriment, which I have my moon in Scorpio, so I can speak on that. It just takes a little bit more work, but the more work you do, the more rewards you get. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you follow me along with this series, and I'm sending you so much love.